Hello, friend. Steve Daly with you. Recently, we had our annual open house during Nauvoo's Pumpkin Walk street fair. The event drew approximately 5,000 people. We had about 1,000 guests in our center. Many hundreds more walked past our building and viewed our outside display. The other day, I was talking with some LDS missionaries, and when they learned that I worked at the Nauvoo Christian Visitor Center, they stated that they would have come to our open house, but when they came by, they saw the large crowd inside and decided against pushing their way in. Certainly, we had times like that when our small building was absolutely packed. Now, we offered soup, cider, hot chocolate, along with sodas, candies for the kids, and most importantly, gospel tracts to the children and their parents. And even though that one LDS missionary couple said they did not come in due to the crowd, quite a few Latter-day Saints do come into our open houses that we have here. We even had an LDS bishop this year come in for hot chocolate, and when he was leaving, I noticed he took some of our gospel tracts with him. Perhaps he was curious to know what our message is. One of the awesome things about Pumpkin Walk is that our LDS neighbors and local Nauvoo Mormon families, who often shy away from our building during the year, they do come in during Pumpkin Walk. Perhaps it's the chaos of the crowd that makes them feel that it's safer to come in on that particular day than at other times. Many are curious to see our center, to see our displays, our pamphlets and booklets that we offer. And if questioned why they were in our center, they can just say they were getting some cookies. One of the highlights of this year's open house was a Latino family that I noticed having a discussion in front of our literature rack. At least two of them were from Mexico. They had already picked up a copy of a booklet that we offer called Ultimate Questions. We have it in both English and in Spanish. It discusses the topic of God, why man, unlike the animals, has the capacity to love and have compassion. It speaks of how man also has an instinct to worship deity. It speaks of the fulfillment of the prophecies of the Bible, as well as its impact on millions of people. The booklet addresses issues such as sin, the cross, and how we can be saved through Christ by trusting in Him. After talking with this Latino family for a few minutes, I discovered that they have been to Nauvoo previously and were interested in learning about its history and to learn about the LDS faith. So I went to the back room and retrieved a Spanish language testimonial book written by a former Mormon. Not only does the book cover a lot of Mormon history, it contains a powerful testimony of the author's born-again experience and deliverance from Mormonism. The family seemed very grateful for these gifts, and it might even spare them from converting to Mormonism. Another encounter during Pumpkin Walk was with a woman from a nearby town in Iowa. She recently moved to our area from St. Louis. She told me how when she turned 18, she had departed from the faith of her family, the Jehovah's Witnesses. We talked for a long time, and it was clear that she appreciated having someone to talk to about the toxic, cultic religion that she had been a part of, someone that could understand the pain that she had walked through. I believe that she'll be staying in touch with our organization, with our ministry. Another highlight of the open house was to see several times during the evening children and teens standing around reading our gospel tracts. Perhaps they were waiting for other family members to get their food or drinks. Whatever the case, how wonderful it was to see them so interested. God truly was blessing our event. Now, Pumpkin Walk Open House is a happy reunion of many of our supporters, local pastors, old friends, hundreds of families and their children coming from all kinds of religious backgrounds or no religion. We read in Scripture, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. Proverbs 11:30. That is our desire, to win souls for Christ. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel. God bless you.